Warrior Cage Grappling, Roger Ramirez with Mr. Eddie Rowland.
I guess you too.
And the Peter Matejovsky, sir. Right here. Oh my goodness. He sure is, he sure is. Hi, Peter. Talk to us, you know. We've loved you, man, since WCG20. I think it was eight, and then you came back 10. You won champion. That's right. That was a big day. That was an awesome day. And then today you're back here with WCG20. All right, tell us about your journey as you've been on about and then coming back to Warrior.
Well, the first one, me and Charlie came up after a day of controlled combat. It was just a lot of competing that weekend, and it was a good time. Charlie took the belt that day, and then one of our guys, Lucas, came up to the next one, I think, and won the belt there, and then I followed him, and I won at 10.
That's right.
And I know it was a pretty good one. I think I beat a former champion there, too.
Yes, I think you did. Yeah.
That felt good.
That's pretty awesome. Well, I'll tell you, Mr. Eddie and I were talking about before we started the video, they were such big fans of Peter. And his style also, and we've made a joke, Peter, you know, with your hair, you know, we could have a little more hair at the front if you didn't just constantly grind at people.
He uses his head for more than just thinking.
Multifaceted too.
Yeah. No, but you have that grinding style, and I love it. There's a couple of the guys, even in competition today, that kind of like, they've been on the receiving end of that, so now they're like pushing it right back at you. And I loved some of the foot trips that I was seeing out of you. Sneaky little judo type stuff that you've been working on, a little bit maybe?
A little bit of judo for sure, yeah. Trying to mix it with some wrestling and the odd guard pull here and there.
Yeah, well, the Monroe Hall BJJ room down there, I mean, it's like, it is BJJ room, but there's a lot of influences in there.
We have a lot of wrestlers that come in and train with us, and some judo players too.
Yeah, and one of those guys, Matt Tuman, right?
Matt Tuman.
Yeah, and Matt, he's just a wizard with it. He really is. You get much chance? You guys go with each other every day?
Not every day, but at least a couple times a week.
Yeah.
He's a Silverback Stripes team member.
That's right.
So, which is my Rash Guard sponsor, keeping me outfitted in the best competition gear at all times, and also gracing this ring with their boost over there.
Yeah, no, they do a wonderful job. We love them very much, and it's so cool to see how they're doing such a good job of like supporting all the fighters that are on their team. You know, the troop members. I think it's called troop members.
Yes, troop members.
Yeah, all over Baltimore. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. So, anything else you want to tell us about your future? Something you got coming up?
See me in all the expert divisions coming up. I got my purple belt in November, so I've been doing Naga expert, trying to compete once a month, so
very cool.
I'll be busy.
I got something to ask you, you know, just kind of a direct. Since Warrior is an open tournament format, no belts, and nothing. Every man for himself. How does that play with you coming in with this mentality? When you leave here and you go to another format that is by belts, and how does it affect your game planning?
I think most of the guys in this house today will fight anybody, anywhere. So doesn't affect it too much, honestly. We're gonna bring the heat no matter where we go.
It's so political. You won mayor of Warrior for the day. All right, Peter Matejovsky, Monroe Hall BJJ. A big hand.